All righty. Wait. Did it break? Why is it so quiet on this? Loud enough for me to hear it. Well, whatever. I'm not gonna worry too much about that. Am I audible, chatters? Let's use this to test how long it takes for people to respond. Yes, King? Okay, I'm going. Okay, cool. So it's actually not that bad. Maybe it's going to be more of a visual problem. Maybe it will be more of a visual problem. All right, well, either way, I'm going to go through the hellos. Hello, Kelvin. Welcome on in. Hello, Tenrak. Welcome on in. Hello, Azan. What's up? I will be playing NT as well, so that's its own fun bit. Welcome in, Sword Art. Welcome in, Aiden. Welcome in, is it... I remember asking about it before. Is it like Hadi, Hadalal? I'm not 100% sure how you want me to pronounce your name, possibly, or if you would like to be called something completely different, which I might not remember, but I will try. Welcome in, Rin. Alrighty. Huge. And then I believe Azan was first. Nice. Hey, Six, what's up? What's up, Ryan? Welcome on in. Where's the button? There's the button. Ideal? Like, okay. Ideal. Gotcha. Alright. We'll keep that in mind. Soon I have the Prime sub back. Love to hear it. That is a wonderful thing. Yeah, I'm first and so proud of myself. Nice. Hello, Dave. Kind of. Welcome in, Muitra. Hello. What's up, JCat? So what are we doing today? Event stuff, kind of, maybe, sorta. Well, probably. Yeah. I want to do a little bit more of the Hunter's Crucible with this lovely ZANKOU. I want to do more of the volleyball event. That sounds like just good fun. I completely forgot that there was a Warren continent event. Also, do not crucify me. I didn't log in yesterday because just had shit going on. It is what it is. Sometimes it happens. I am your average player. I am not well, I'm not completely your average player. I might be slightly more dedicated. But in terms of the fact that sometimes things will happen and I just can't log in, it will happen. It is inevitable. Welcome in, Naylan. I threw hubbies. Oh yeah, I almost forgot that's a whole thing, isn't it? So I have, I guess for the sake of my own ease of brain, there's the cafe. Which, ooh. If I'm remembering correctly, we do have a thing we can do. Nice 20k Fons? It's fine. It's not like that 20k was the reason I'm not gonna afford that fucking jet ski anyway. What's your team at ZANKOU? I'll show you in just a second. So my team at ZANKOU is, of course, ZANKOU. She's not a main DPS here, though.
Shift change.
Lacrimosa.
Time to eat.
Sakiri.
Time to switch up
And Hanyul. Hanyul is kind of a flex unit here. You could put Iroi, you could put fucking, I don't know, any support that you would like to use with this team, you can replace Hanyul with, effectively. Adler, yeah, he's the other one. Yeah, Adler would be another good one here. But pretty much any support, like Linko when she comes out, will be here. So, like, this is your flex support spot. The other three, however, for my team, are irreplaceable. Same, but I went with Iroi. That is totally understandable. I would probably also go with Iroi, whole 3 as well. Also true. Pretty much any usable support here will be good in Hanyul's slot. The reason I
was
didn't
almost
go with
worried.
Iroi, Hotria I'll probably try. But, and take your time, Ryan. Have a good time. But the reason I don't rock Iroi there is just because I have a Shinku team, and this is meant to be my second team for Rails, so Shinku's going to have Iroi, which means I need to, use someone else with this team. In order to run that as well. I fell asleep at 3:50, woke up again at 5:32, couldn't sleep, so I played NT and speedrun. You see, I do this thing where I can't sleep, but my solution to that is, well, if I can't sleep, at least my body will rest. And so I will just sit there in the dark with my eyes closed and just hope my body gets enough rest through like osmosis that it's as if I slept anyway. That's my solution to insomnia. Is, yes, I have not slept at all tonight. Maybe I can absorb the sleep by just, I don't know, having Pumpkin nearby, and he's asleep. So it's like I'm sleeping too. That'll work, right? It's not a bad idea. I mean, you at least get physical rest, even if your brain is still doing brain things. It kind of is what it is at that point. Most things that are supposed to help you with that give me paranoia, so I can't really deal with the problem in a way that might be more satisfactory. Or fever dreams. That's another thing. So I shouldn't say give me paranoia. It already exists. They make it worse though. I'm an idiot. I'm gonna answer my own question with a yes. Yeah, whatever. Now, what? Then my Nanally. It's Nanally. But yeah, Nanally works with Shinku. She also works in a Blossom team, though.
Where are we going?
So, you could always just have a third one. Yeah, the Universal Sleep Dilemma, indeed. In theory, yes, but kinda won't. I mean, it does work for physical rest. In the sense that, like, obviously, not using your body makes it rest. But for your mental stuff, your brain, as long as you're awake, is constantly working. Unless you can genuinely, meaningfully, like, meditate or something while you're laying in bed, you're not going to get any mental rest whatsoever just from laying down and closing your eyes. Unfortunately. The only mental rest you will be getting is if you can actually lull yourself into a state of, like, even if you can't sleep, if you can pull yourself into a state of, like, just calm, that can be, that can relieve some mental fatigue. That could be calming. I just, brain don't work like that, so it is what it is. And then the second, I'm like weird. I don't know. I don't think this is weird. I've been told it's weird. I don't think it's weird. If I wake up to the extent that I've become fully awake, I'm no longer able to sleep for the rest of the day. No matter how tired I get, unless sometimes I'll just randomly pass out. But aside of that, I don't, like, if I try to sleep later, I won't. So, yo boy gets up at like 7:30 a.m. every day, and we're good with that. Sometimes earlier, but, 7:30 is usually around the time. The body wills it. Or is it the flesh wills it? I think it's the flesh wills it, right? But yes, I like how I'm just walking through a field of flowers as ZANKOU. On this little path here. Very nice. It's not weird, it's uncommon. My apologies, it's uncommon. That's just the polite way of saying weird, from my understanding. It is something that would make the average person think, that's interesting. But either way, yes, so some things I want to do today. What do we got here? Ah, yes. I wanted to look at... Yes, I want to spend energy real quick. Energy? What is ZANKOU missing? What is she missing? What's the girl missing?
Quid pro quo.
Ah, yes. She is missing the little thing that, does this. And then she also is missing gold. I'm gonna do gold first. Gold first. Beetle coin. And then we'll see. The new... I've had the same problem with sleep for years. Yeah, totally fair. I can sleep for 30 minutes and be wide awake like I've had a full 8 hours. Oh, no, no, no. So it's not like I'm wide awake like I've had a full 8. Well, sometimes it is. But it's just like, if I try to sleep, it just eludes me.
Time to switch up the
I could be as tired
Boring.
as all hell. The new lighting update was worth it. I take everything negative I've said about it back. Understandable. I haven't noticed a difference. And I feel like that's just because I didn't like... So I don't remember what it used to look like anymore. I'm sure it looks different, but because I don't remember what it used to look like...
Who's the next target?
I don't even worry about it. And why not? Do it again. And I do it again.
time to eat.
Heart. I'm more used to humanoid targets.
I really want the 6.7 million house. Do you recommend? It's so cute and warm. It does have more, I think it has more slots than normal, doesn't it? It has like 4 slots for people. So that's pretty useful on its own. It also provides an alternate way to get your heist fund. The problem is, now this is a problem for me. It may not be a problem for you. That doesn't actually add to my total Fons amount. And it doesn't have, as far as I'm aware, any unique anomaly furniture of note. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, ZANKOU, but I haven't really played the game other than dailies. That's fair. I like how you can use the G on ZANKOU permanently to run faster. You can use it permanently? Oh, it doesn't, yeah. Because it's basically... As far as I'm aware, long term, this is now faster than Shinku. Because you don't run out of sprint. So because it doesn't chew through stamina or anything like Shinku's, even though I believe it's slightly slower, it'll beat it out. Because it just has like a cooldown. But it doesn't actually, you know, do a whole lot there. It doesn't, I don't think it consumes extra stamina, is the thing.
Leave it to Lacrimosa.
Does it not consume stamina at all? Okay, it's just here. Yeah, I was sitting there like, the fuck?
I was almost worried.
Thought it was messed up for a second. Yeah, it consumes stamina normally, but it doesn't... Does invisibility go away if you dash? No. But it still consumes a normal amount of stamina. So you know, all that stuff. I invested in Lacrimosa stuff for heist, so no reason not to do it. Fair. And hello, Charlie. Welcome in. I just like the home layouts and designs of the game. They really suck. I think it's just because they're all simple. Doesn't winning the volleyball tournament give the full 1 million? I think so anyway, yeah. The weekly one? I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it does. Accidentally set my keyboard language to Italian. I love that. ZANKOU is better now, especially as they remove the Shinku jump glitch. Yeah. ZANKOU, now keep in mind, if they ever make it so that ZANKOU consumes extra stamina like Shinku does, which they probably shouldn't. Well, I don't know. If they do, they shouldn't make it as bad as Shinku's, at least. She is faster over the long run. However, if it's a short sprint, I believe Shinku is still faster. So if you're trying to get, like, let's say you're in the heist actively running around looting shit, then you might want to go for Shinku instead. But if you're needing it for more long distance running, then ZANKOU is better. Because she consumes a normal amount of stamina. Alright, we're about to rock through this. Let's do it with this team. Why not? The apartments aren't my favorite thing. I feel similarly. I'm not huge on the apartment designs. I like the how the houses look though, personally. So I don't necessarily agree wholeheartedly, but I totally get how someone would dislike. God damn it! I tried to swap first, but it didn't work. What just happened? Hello? Help me! Oh. I was sitting there like, what the fuck?
Dance with me. Repay me with your effort.
I keep fucking up ZANKOU's combo because I'm used to the way that certain other characters play. That I've gotten a lot of time with. Are you waterfowl dance copying motherfucker? People might be able to build their own. I wish we'd get the build our own house feature. That'd be interesting because I think the construction events kind of lend to that being a possible future addition for the game. Maybe it's just my like wishful thinking, I guess. I prefer using Daffodil over Lacrimosa because I want main DPS Shinku and Daffodil's Awakening helps with break. This is true. I don't have A1 ZANKOU. So my abilities with that are pretty limited. I also really like Lacrimosa and really like Scorch. I just need to play her correctly. Like, for example, I can rock this.
Stay there.
Can I get the 10 stacks?
Move it in a heartbeat. Nothing but a pipe. Too slow.
Get it, Kira.
This.
I've time to do.
All right, let's try this.
Scarlet phantasm. Repay me with your effort.
There's no alternatives for not. Yeah.
Like, do you like?
Also, it looks like my connection has fixed itself. No.
Thought there would be more chaos. Shit.
Leave. Let me handle this.
I'm gonna exit real quick. So from what I'm seeing, my build is better than yours right now, because by the time you get hit the boss to half, I would have had it like 1/4 of its health left. Maybe. You could also just be playing it better. Like I just said, I don't have ZANKOU's Arc, also. But I shouldn't need it as much with this setup. I'm probably playing ZANKOU too much in this setup, in all honesty.
Sure.
She should not have as much uptime as I give her, but the reason I keep playing her more is because I keep fucking her combo up. This is my build for ZANKOU. So, I have a decent amount of attack, it's not really the focus. I have good crit damage, given that I don't use main stat crit damage, and the reason I don't use main stat crit damage is because I use main stat cycle intensity, because I'm using her with a Scorch build. I'm using her for Scorch with Lacrimosa because of her, obviously. You know, if you play her, you're aware. She has a passive that makes it so she stacks Scorch up to 3 times. So her dot damage is really nice. And that means you want to almost every time you cycle with Lacrimosa, you want to send it to ZANKOU. That crit rate is insane. What, you mean the really low crit rate because ZANKOU doesn't need any crit rate at all? Yeah. No, she does not need crit rate. Dots have a flat 50% chance to crit no matter what. You cannot increase the chance for a dot to crit. ZANKOU is just a character who needs crit no matter what. That is incorrect. ZANKOU on her sub DPS. If you use her as a main DPS, then sure. But you could probably use crit rate. You're playing ZANKOU in cycle, I'm playing her as a main DPS. Yes, but you're talking about my crit rate, not yours. So because you're talking about my ZANKOU, and you're saying ZANKOU needs crit rate, she doesn't. The break style with her specifically does need a bit more crit rate, but you are also losing out because obviously she doesn't need it for everything she does, and she does play pretty heavily into that cycle. Yo, I'm back, my bad, accent left, all good. When Link goes out, is ZANKOU's 6th Awakening the best considering follow-up attacks? Considering like Hexed? Or what that one is. Increased damage hit by Final of Oblivion? I don't know. I don't really know how she'll be with follow-up stuff, because we don't really have any proper follow-up teams yet. If you aren't using her as a main DPS, then there's no need for her arc. She's arc is good enough. I'm aware. I want to eventually use her as a main DPS. Or at least have a team with her as a main DPS, just because. But I think Cheese's arc is quite good for her assets as well. Damn, I plan to play ZANKOU on cycle to support Lacrimosa. I need to recheck my build. Yeah, you want to build cycle intensity as high as possible. This is the maximum cycle intensity you can hit. If you're not using if you don't have cycle intensity coming from your arc, because I have a main stat cycle intensity console with a cycle intensity substat on it and a crit damage substat on it, and then every single module has cycle intensity. Genuinely, every single module on her has that. Stixer, you need her arc. She needs her arc. She doesn't need her arc. Please, either way, when you level the arc, you get crit rate. Yeah, only if I use her as a main DPS. Only if I use her as a main DPS. If I use her for a cycle unit, she doesn't need her arc at all. Cheese does like 99% damage. And her arc does like 100%. For a reference of how close the difference is. If you're using her in the way that I'm using her for cycling.
Today?
Also, funnily enough, she has the most HP in my entire team.
Hold on. Me! Hold on. Let me get out whatever.
You annoying-ass little fucking kid. Now I have it and it's way better. Yeah, you use her as the main DPS. That's what I keep trying to point out. More HP than Fadia? Absolutely not. I don't think.
Sure.
Well, my Fadia is not maxed out, but at the same level, she wouldn't have more HP than Fadia. Fadia is level 40 and is catching up,
Pleasure working with you.
which is kind of funny.
As long
Literally,
as you can
like
tolerate.
level 40, half the level. I was saying she has more HP than the rest of my team. My eyes hurt. Why only 40? Because I don't need her to be higher. But my only issue with Cheese's arc is that it's cosmos damage. Yeah, it's the crit rate. Or sorry, crit. Fuck. I'm being infected. It's the crit damage. But yeah, you don't need Fadia to be much higher than that. Because she just takes damage. It's not like I'm building her to deal damage. If I were building her to deal damage, though, I'd get her up higher. So I use her for tanking, and then obviously, you know, she's a fun character to have around. In Break Team, is Fadia better than Adler, considering Discord? If you're going with a Break Team and you want Discord, choose Hanyul, not Fadia. Unless you're dying repeatedly, which you shouldn't be. But you can use Fadia if you absolutely require the survivability and are willing to deal with less damage.
Sure. Quid pro quo.
Am I a fool? I feel like I already clicked to open this. Ah, yes, now I remember. Not the Hunter's Exchange. Let's do the hat. Is the 1.4 rumor real? Would you care to elaborate? That's like going up to someone and asking, "Are the rumors about you true?" It's like, what rumors? What are you talking about? Be specific. I don't know.
Leave it to luck.
Let's find out.
Stay there.
1.4 rumor is a rumor. We have no confirmation. I assume it's more asking for my opinion on whether I believe it to be true. To which I say, take every rumor with a grain of salt. Like Blackbird and Akane coming. So that is a rumor. However, it's important to note that the source it comes from is pretty well verified. So, it is a rumor, and this means that it can be changed. But you could say with reasonable confidence that at some point in time, those were the decided characters for 1.4. Just like how you could say, at some point, 1.3's only decided character was Linko. And so people didn't know ZANKOU was coming out until she did. Akane won't be a free 4-star. Yeah, she won't. They're not gonna release any like big community characters as 4 stars. Frankly. They're only gonna release them as S ranks. We might get some little side characters as A ranks, but I feel like we're only gonna get those as version upgrades. Yeah, I definitely take it with a grain of salt, especially since no one had ZANKOU on their roadmaps. Yeah, like, we fully know that they can keep information quiet or change things if they need to. So take all rumors you hear with a grain of salt, but you can, if it's from a pretty reliable source, you can say that at the very least, it was on their minds at one point. It was possibly true at a point in time.
As long as you can tolerate my way.
Is there anything I can help with?
I'm an idiot. You bitch. Son of a bitch. I'm literally buying just one of it. Buy it. Buy it.
As long as you can tolerate my ways.
I want to see more A ranks in the game. Totally fair. I feel like they're gonna add them with a new version, rather than beforehand. All right, let's swap you out for someone. Where's my hetero hobbies? See, take it. 4 stars are not going to be as focused on. This is true. Yeah. Seal's pretty reliable, but still take with a grain of salt and sugar. Yeah, I mean, you can take it as like, oh, like, you know, that's how I take it. If it's a person who's a very reliable source in that regard, then I can be like, okay, I can have faith that they planned this at some point, but that doesn't mean it's going to be true when it comes out. You know? Farewell, my friend.
We meet again. I'm taking care of a store? Sounds fun.
All right. I believe this is the best possible cafe you can get set up. Yeah? Like, is there anything I'm missing here? You're just a worse version of what I already have. As I've said previously, dish prices being increased by a flat amount is nice at the beginning, but once you start getting more units, having traffic is better. The only dish price increases that matter at all once you get up to a certain point are the ones that are tripled up. Or, in which case, I might even fucking place mint if I get another triple up. Or, what do you call it? These effects, the percentage ones. This one's a traffic-based one, but there's price-based percentages too. Yeah, so like dish prices by 3% for every 3 beverage tags. These are really good. The ones that are percent-based. It's very nice. But the Fons ones are really good in the beginning. The ones that add just a flat amount, because your dishes are low level. And so just adding a flat extra amount of Fons is nice. You ever watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners? Yes, I loved it. I'm waiting for season 2, I think. I'm gonna probably binge watch it when I have time. It's like, you'd call it like what, an anthology? Because it's a completely different cast. I want a good 4-star, bro. Why always new 5 stars? Think for a second about that question. You think to yourself, why do they always release S ranks instead of A ranks?
Where are we going?
By song, Macromosa? I don't have by song, so that could be it. What do you call it? Yeah, but yeah, think for a second about why they might want to not give you A rank characters of notable characters. The money. Indeed. That is correct. It is the money. Because you're not going to drop a bunch of pulls for an A rank. Also, I'm gonna be real with you. At this point in the game, unless they're fucking outstanding, unless they're an outstanding A rank unit, no one's gonna use them. Like, unless they're really good, no one's going to use them. They also have very little incentive to give them like a good design or anything. I'm sure there will be A ranks that get added, but it's just, don't expect them to be like Nisha. Don't expect them to be like Nisha, Akane, Blackbird, like these prominent, you know, interesting, likable characters. Like, the only reason Mint gets as much attention as she does, despite being an A rank, is because she's poster girl. I want justice for my boy Bysong. He's a captain, yet so weak. I just don't have him. I like him, but I do not have the boy. Bysong weak? Yeah, I think he's like okay, isn't he? He's just not like the strongest. Perhaps that is the problem. By this dish, I want to ask your opinion on something I was doing, but I don't know if I should post about it. What do you mean? I will not make decisions for like channel stuff for you. If you are passionate about something, feel free to post, you know, videos or like images on Instagram or whatever. He is mid. Yeah. Which in this game, mid is pretty good. I want us a Hawthorne. Oh god, I forgot how to play the game. Oh no. Are you guys ready to watch this terrible, terrible gameplay? Okay. Literally everyone has wanted Hathor outfit. Yeah, I don't know why. It's her and Daff. People just want them to have outfits. Okay, I forgot how to play. Okay, I think I remember how to play. Alright. Baller. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get that shit. Let's go. She's making up for her previous mistakes. I'm gonna send it over. Just cause. Damn. She got their shit. Hey, Sixer, how you doing? And can you show your ZANKOU build? All four. Yes, I can in a moment. I don't think it's anything, like, crazy good, but... Okay, girly.
Let's get this point back together.
Does Shinku spike with her tail? No clue. Yeah. They can't deal with a spike to save their lives, but for some reason it won't. Okay, now it's letting me. God damn. Get him. Get him. Use bread in volleyball. No. I'm treating bread like rare candies. Why would I use it now if it'll always give me a level up anyway? Alright? That makes no sense. I've also not had any problems winning so far. The second I understood how the game worked, and I understood that if I can serve the ball, I basically win, I'm not worried at all. Yeah, once closer to finish. Yeah, but I haven't unlocked all the characters, and I also have zero interest in using it on something unnecessary. Use bread for MC as he's an all-rounder. Don't you get XP slower later, though? Yeah? Yeah, so why would I use a thing that gives me just a straight level up, though? I don't know about XP stuff. I mean, it feels like I'm leveling up slower. Like, I feel like the time it took to hit level 2 is less time than it took to hit level 15. Oh, poor Nautilus. Her tail's not pure muscle. She has scales on it. But if you're talking about beneath the scales, it's probably mostly muscle. Get it, girl. You were standing right there. You were standing right there. I have something to tell you. Go ahead. Okay. Maybe that's my fault, Mint. That's fine. Let's go. All right, the time has come. You fucking ninja. Ninja Blevins. All right. You don't like how Mint jump serves the first ball? Run to the front, you can save it in case she hits the net. You're right, I can do that. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Oh. What the fuck? Yo, she just did some crazy mind game shit. Because she looked like she was gonna fucking whack that thing and then just missed. And I don't know if that was intentional or not. I would trust it to not have been intentional, but it worked, so it's fine. Use Iroi because there's a mission to level up 4 characters out of the 10. You're right, I should do that.
wasn't even close.
I'd say there'd be thick bone but supported by a lot of muscle. Usually, reptilian tails aren't very bony. I think there's a 1 for 10 and 1 for 15 Arcbot. I could be wrong.
I'm impressed with your power.
Despite all the media hype the new game update received, for me, it's a bit disappointing. What do you think? How would you rate it? I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think,
Form a team.
personally,
So, Natalie, do you want
1
to
second.
join us?
Come join us. That could work. But, I want to be the captain. Natalie, you're already the boss. You can't double as the captain, can you? Natalie, you can be the boss, while the appraiser remains the captain. This makes much better sense.
That makes no sense, but
Does
alright.
it, though?
She's just using her twisted logic to fuck with everyone. Yes, so my personal opinion, I think whether or not someone enjoys the 1.3 update is going to depend on two things. For one, in terms of story, it's going to depend on how much they understand it, and also how willing they are to take it in from the environment rather than just clicking forward on story button and running to waypoint. Because me personally, I feel like my enjoyment was greatly increased from walking around the fog den, reading all of the lamps that had these people's stories of them, of their experiences, seeing how these things were reflected by the rather grim visuals in the area. I think that all of that was incredibly well done. And I think if someone ignored all of it and ran right past it and just went straight to the next waypoint and didn't like look around at all, they probably would have thought that that was boring and sucked. Honestly. And here's the deal. If you're going to complain about story but then not absorb the story content beyond the surface level, then I think there's some merit to it in the sense that perhaps they should have made it more obvious of some things that you could read to enhance your story experience. Now, the area looked beautiful regardless, I will say. I don't think you had to like the story to agree to that. But, what do you call it? I think that if you're judging it based on that, based on just running past everything, then, you know, you kind of are shooting yourself in the foot. You're shooting your own experience in the foot. Let me... And then in terms of events and stuff, I think just more content. Azan, that's a lot to write. Whether you post on social media, I think is a personal decision. So, I think that that's a very personal decision. It's not something that's going to inherently be like, this is the right thing to do or this is the not right thing to do. And frankly, I don't think it's my place to tell you whether you should or shouldn't do it. I will tell you the benefits and the negatives to doing it. When you post something online, you are posting it and you are exposing it to other individuals with absolutely no control whatsoever. So, if you do it, you must surrender control. You must understand and come to terms with the fact that you do not have control over who sees it or over what they say about it, what they think about it. You can control to an extent what they say about it, depending on where you post it or how you post it, but you can't control what they think. Right? Why isn't my message showing up? Probably because you said something that's not allowed on the website you're on, and so it removed the message and doesn't show it. That's the only reason it wouldn't show up. Now, Ozan, if you want to post things online and you can come to terms with that, then boom, that's great. You can benefit in the sense of maybe people like it. Maybe they want to support it financially so you can do it more. Maybe they just really enjoy it and that feels good because number go up. Happy Mintness to Everness Day? Yes. Happy Mintness to Everness Day. I think the more words he writes in the comments, the more our love grows for you and the community you've built. I'm not sure if you were talking about in general or me specifically. I do try to be very active in my comment section. I don't know if that's particularly normal. I just do it. So. YouTube comment. You probably said something that YouTube doesn't like. They're heavier on the family-friendly and censoring side. Yes, this is true. Their auto mod is a lot more aggressive than Twitch. So, on top of that, I can't even enable your message if you get auto-modded. On Twitch, it'll show me, and it'll be like, hey, this person said something bad. I just pressed the wrong button. They'll be like, hey, this person said something bad. Do you want to let them say the bad thing? And usually, I don't see it, but if I do, I can at least be like... I can at least be like, okay, you know, sure, or no, you're banned. Whatever works, really. Go for it. I want to see her do it. How'd that fucking work? How'd that work? Crazy. Yeah, I think there's plenty of benefits to social media, but there's also really notable downsides. I think the reason NT hasn't released a Hathor skin is because they know how much their community wants one, and how it would mess up their that if they mess up, the community's gonna raid their Discord and YouTube. Probably, that's probably not it. But we'll see. Why are we not running the Mintness, the best volleyball player of all time? I need to level up 4 characters. All right, take this. I gotta do a spike. So. All right, Yoroi. It's fine. We've got this. You son of a bitch. Get it. Oh, shit. Wait. Oh, fuck. Well, it is what it is. I hate volleyball. The camera angles suck. I mean, there's this one, and then there's the other view. I prefer this view, personally. But I get it. Alright, cool. I did win by 3, so it should be fine. No one wants Hathor to get a skin. What? I think a lot of people want Hathor to get a skin. Oh, Kai, you hate Hathor, so... Yeah. Well... Never give Cheese and Hathor any content. I forgot we have a resident Cheese and Hathor hater. Keep saying to at least post, try and post, see what happens, at least try. I mean, it's up to each individual. At the end of the day, it's up to you whether you are alright with the lack of control that social media brings. Like, I'll tell you one thing, this is not my first channel. And I've had previous channels that have not gone nearly as well. I'm not saying they don't get viewership or anything, but sometimes the way people respond to content is not conducive to how you want to present yourself. And there's a lot of reasons why that can happen. I'm happy to be of help, Hassan. 6, run 2 level 1s instead of 0. What, should I do that? Why not? I flinched at the name? Eh, too bad. Fine. You'll live. You see, you flinching means your reflexes are being kept, you know? That way, if a Cheese or Hathor fan, like, secretly come and just attack you, then you'll be fine. Cheese's personality is too passive and can be annoying. Fair enough. Oh, my son's brother. I see. Try not to dox yourselves or anything. A fucking Idoi is so short that I nearly whiffed the shit out of that. Oh god, her being so short means that she has a different timing for it. It's not the same, like, location with her hand. It's like, what? It's so weird. What, jump serves from the corner?
We'll surely win, right?
I have to hit the fucking thing first, but thank you. I think I've got it, kind of. Son of a bitch. Go for it, Natalie. Get it, get it, get it. Oh shit.
Got distracted.
Alright, well.
Sorry.
The time based on their legs. Yeah, but they're short, so their legs are shorter.
Got distracted.
Son of a bitch. Natalie, you ran away from the fucking ball. This is what it is. It's fine. Get it. Get it. Ooh, thank you for following. Wait, what? Thank you for the follow. Alright, get it. Why is level 1 Natalie cooking harder than Mint at level 16? What the fuck? That's crazy. Okay, well, it's my fault. I should have just gone directly behind her. Natalie's fault? Not really. She's doing actually great. Natalie's copying the Mint tech? Yeah, except she's doing it at a lower level. Crazy. Every character is different. It was a unique experience. Yeah, it's interesting. Lore accurate? True. Mint being useless is lore accurate. It's the most lore accurate thing around. Alright, I'm gonna do a bit more volleyball, and then I'll probably try some, Hunter's Crucible or something.
We'll surely win, right?
Alright, I'm gonna remember to spread hate against cheese and Hawthorne. Yes,
We're
I'm
closer
more.
to victory.
I hope someone takes up your mantle, Kai, for your sake, if nothing else. You bitch. Get it, get it, get it, get it. God damn. Perfect spike every time.
Score! We're closer to victory. We'll surely win, right?
I want... Oh, did you just play the Bond?
I'm on a streak. We won! Yay!
Next stage. Is there autoplay in this? No. As far as I'm aware, there is not. If there is, it's really shit. Alright, well that was easy. Now I just hope that they don't hit it and knock it back over. Get fucked. Get fucked. Get fucked. And I finally did the Crucible and 90k score. Crazy. How pay to win is it? Did you need some special loadout, or was it just having everything juiced to the gills? Oh shit. That's fine. Get it.
Got distracted.
Donnelly,
Sorry.
you were not anywhere near it. Neither was I. And we're both fucked. Get it! Goddamn. Get fucked.
We won! Yay!
The jump spike combo, it's really funny. I do the jump spike combo, but doing it from the corner, I guess they block it even less when you do it like that. I was forced to play an actual team. This game was so easy, I don't know why people are saying it's hard. I think it's just because they don't understand the mechanics behind the jump spike. I don't know. Because the reason, they're not saying it's hard to win, they're saying it's hard to 3-star. Which, as far as I'm aware, as long as... maybe it's also because it's really easy to win without jump spiking. That might be what it is. I feel like that's probably the problem. The game only explains briefly how the jump spiking works. And it doesn't explain certain important things about it. So because of that, it's really easy. Like right now, I could very possibly, if I went really hard on it, I could win.
Got distracted.
Why did Iroi not go for that? Maybe, I don't know. It went like right past her head.
The Kaluchis will never lose.
And because it dropped directly on her, it wouldn't let me go. Alright. But yeah, so like, if I were really going for, just trying to win, and not realizing what I was losing out on it,
Never lose.
I could very easily get into a loop of jump serving or whatever, spike serving. And it would just not be good for anything. Like, I would end up getting through and just 2-starring the whole thing. Oh, fuck me. Let's restart you. Yeah, like, so realistically, the game mode's easy. Thank you for your time, Sticks. Have a good day. You as well. Peace out, Ozan. Iroi comedically flopping into the ground in 4K, true.
We'll surely win, right? Huh?
Shinku just standing there doing nothing is canon.
Get serious.
We'll surely win, right?
Live long and die old. Those mean the same thing, kind of. But we'll see. I wonder if anyone says, like, live long, die young. And I wonder what the implications of such a phrase would be. We're at the Shinku level, yay. Yeah, I'll probably, well...
I'll have to get serious.
I'll stick with these girls for now, just to level them up.
We won! Yay!
I lost. See you next year.
Taya, don't leave so soon. Coco,
I like how all these poor normal people are just getting shit on by espers, and then the espers we do beat
So, Shinku,
are joining the
do
team.
you want to join us?
Sure.
Great! Another powerful recruit joins Team Kaluchi.
That would be the equivalent of
Wait,
becoming
we never
Holotri, true.
become Team Kaluchi.
That would be using the eternal present. And then getting rid of it. Oh. Actually, have a good one all. I'm off to try and sleep soon. All good. Have a wonderful sleep, Sword Art. Live long, die young is both contradictory and rude. Eh. Happens. They'll live. They'll live. I like how condescending she looks. Damn, I need to just stand back here, I feel like. I need a spike. Please, why do you do that? Just let me handle the one that's next to me. You tiger, you cat. Other cat. Alright. Send this shit over. Is she just fucking, it's right next to her. She doesn't even try. Alright, well. This is my own fault. Okay, that one's... Oh. Alright, never mind. Not only wants all the spotlight, apparently. I don't know. I wonder if there's some, like, unknown distance thing. Yo, is it because Nana is close to me, or is Iroi just incapable of capturing that? Because, like, I swear fucking Zero is standing there, even at level 1, and he gets that shit. Maybe there's a stat for that I'm just not aware of. And just decides, hello, your arms are tiny. What the fuck? Hello? You wanna, like, I don't know, walk over? It's like, look at it. I'm like slowly moving in this direction. Now it's fine.
We're closer to victory.
I'll play Mint Zero and Shiku, totally fair. Ah, fuck me. And we lose. We start. Happened to me as well. Yeah, I don't know what the cost of that is. Wait, if Iroi is that shit at catching the balls and hitting them, then I might have not only is the highest receive stat, it always is setting. Okay, maybe I should swap which one I main then. Yeah. Maybe that's, oh my god, maybe that's why Nautilus doing so fucking good. Is that what it is? Is Nautilus doing so good because her my setting stat is really high and her receiving stat is really high? That's crazy. I'm gonna swap them and see. I'm gonna see if it changes that. I'm curious. I wanna know how much the stats matter. Or how much they feel like they matter, I guess. Almost automatically did it. Okay, that was really funny. I know how to check the stats, Finn. But it's more like I want to know how much they feel like they matter, if that makes sense. You know how like sometimes you'll have stats that change, and you'll be like, okay, well the stat number is different, but it feels the same. Get it. Get it. Get it. In all honesty, the story for this feels unfinished. The overarching story, yes. That's kind of how it goes. What do you mean? Like, the Scarlet Letter story has concluded. But the story of the game Neverness to Everness, of course, is not concluded. After the tour through... What? Oh, you mean for the Volley Stars event? I was sitting like, what? Maybe, I don't know. Get it, get it.
We'll surely win, right?
I was sitting like, what? I was really confused for a second. Mint likes dive, Shinku likes jump spikes and serving the first ball, Chaos likes blocking, Zero's an all-rounder. Gotcha. Fuck you, and your hands. You still know what Code Zero is? Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the point, though. I don't want to know what Code Zero is. I don't want to know what Code Zero is for, like, 2 years.
Bow to me.
Oh, she's cute. She gives such, like, extreme younger sister energy.
So,
Not only.
wanna learn from us?
Yeah, I want to.
You're welcome to sign up for our yoga class. New student price at 30.
It's like some middle child type shit.
99 fonts per session. Add me to your contact for more details.
39,999 fonts? That's crazy.
That's the price
I can pay
of,
you
like,
if you want to
10
sign up.
flowers.
Whoa. Tina. But you'll have to turn in a report. No less than 2,000 words after each session. If that's the case, never mind.
Code Zero is just A100 Zero. Do you think we'll get more elements on our Zero in the future? I will say they have kind of set it up for that, in the sense that so usually, right? The way these games work is they'll like max out one element and then give you the next element in the next version, right? So it's possible that that is, you know, a thing that will come in the future, given how quickly they let us max her out, or max him out, max them out. Whoever the fuck your Zero is. Why are you up in my business? Okay, they screw themselves over. It's fine.
We'll surely win.
While Mint might not need yoga, she might have fun. They can't time their serves, apparently. I mean, yeah, but Iroi just fucking nearly, like, if that ball had come over, fuck me. Also, Pumpkin is hacking up a hairball. Get it. Oh yes, and I mentioned it previously, but I am going to be ending early today. Due to some things that must be taken care of. I keep fucking up the timing on that one. I'm pretty sure I've technically hit it. Even if I didn't. I don't know. Okay, there we go. It's fine. I guaranteed it now. You know, I got hops, true. What the fuck? I scored that. Is it random? Every time? Maybe I had some weird bias. Where it just felt like every time I'd hit it, it would go to me. And every time they'd hit it, it'd go to them. I think Zero getting every element to make him fit into every team, that'd be really funny. That's the thing though, right? Is like Zero... Does Zero have any cycles that they boost with their passive? I don't remember. Usually I have the camera over the back of the character to aim it properly. Yeah, I don't like that. Personal thing. Personal thing. But I don't like it. I like it like this more. When it comes to, hitting my, like, spikes and stuff. Bros, the drip marketing out yet? It is not, Mr. J. Cuber. Here, let me leave. Because now I'm curious.
As long as you can tolerate my ways.
Where be zero? There be
Another new
zero.
day.
So, another new day indeed, brother. Yeah, so this one is, like, technically it's a charge enhancement because it's based on gaining ult energy, but it doesn't really do anything. So I feel like maybe it's just me, but I think because they don't really boost charge. It doesn't really. I don't know. It's a little healing. It's nice, I guess. The only team that's useful is Shinku, and she's already got Iroi, so. But the insta-cycle is the big thing. Now imagine if Zero became an all-round insta-cycler that insta-cycled every fucking reaction in the game. I want you to think about that for a second. Imagine Zero just going around collecting every element's insta-cycle slot like Infinity Stones. That would be absolutely broken. Yeah, like, it'd be really funny. It would be. Zero heals while playing with Shinku before my Iroi. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you have Iroi already, though. Like, at least for me, it's when you double up on healing in a game that you don't really need healing with, it's a little much. That would be broken. Y'all are acting like Zero isn't already broken, by the way. Like, why are you acting like that's that crazy? When Zero is already in every single team that you can possibly use Zero in. Genuinely, the only way people don't recommend Zero in a team is if you can't use them. If they can't cycle with anyone in the team. That is the only time that people are like, oh, you probably shouldn't use Zero then. Any other circumstance, they all but beg you to use Zero. Roll a 4, roll a 4, roll a 4, roll a 4, roll a 4. Yes, let's fucking go. We rolled a 4. I got a draw. Now I need you to roll a 6. Yeah, I need you to roll a 6. Roll me a 6. Get me closer to Nakapeta. Fuck you. Roll me a 6. I need some 6s. I need 6s. 6s? Fuck you. It's now impossible, I think. Yeah, it is. It is now completely impossible. Zero's the GOAT, true. Zero's the most broken MC of all gacha. Of all time, Basic Cat would say otherwise. J-Cat, I'm gonna be fully real with you. I'm sure there's a lot of gachas with really good main characters. But I think the point they're trying to make is they're talking about the really popular ones. Or at least the really well-known ones within this space. And the cat game sounds really fun. I assume there's a lot of players for it. Because it sounds like the kind of game that would go really hard for people who, like, you're looking on your mobile and you're like, oh, what's this cute game with the cats in it? And then you play it, and then you're like, oh, this is peak. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of game it sounds like to me. Kind of like the experience people have with, like, Bloons Tower Defense. Where it's like, oh, this just looks like silly monkey game. And then you play it, and you're like, this is actually really fucking fun. And then you just keep playing it. So, it might not be just as much in the, like, social space of a lot of the people who like the, like, Genshin archetype gacha game. Where it's like that like that 3D, whatever stuff. Bloons Tower Defense 6 peak. Agree, hard agree. Bloons Tower Defense 5 and 6, both are fucking sick. The game focuses around patience, skill, and timing. Yes, but I'm more talking about like the way people find the game. I lost 2K. What? Force Skill just makes the attack they do when they cycle do more damage. That's the other one, yeah. Oh, fuck me. I like how they're trying to save it when it's going out. That's so funny. Genshin sucks in my humble opinion. I would agree that as of right now, Genshin sucks. But Genshin used to actually be considered good amongst gachas, and I will say the story is still pretty decent. Bro, what's your Hunter Crucible score? I don't know, like 10k. Only done 2 levels. That was my fault. I try my best to make the sound of dying, like the comedic sound of dying, and I think it just sounded like I was like choking on something. I'm not sure. It really did not feel good though. I always get like really, I look at people's scores and I'm like, holy shit, and I remember that the scores are like super inflated because the last 2 levels are fucking insane and give like 30k each or something. So you actually just need to do really well in those 2 levels, which unfortunately requires like super good teams. Oh, well, damn. All right, girl. Hello, Nukanima. Welcome in. Played around with Inazuma. Thought it was the best the market had to offer. All right. 3,500, yeah. 30,000. All right. Free to play can get like 27,000. Damn. Free to play as in don't pull, or free to play as in like don't have A6s. You son of a bitch. Manage that. Get in. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Wow. Damn. They almost got fucking mind gamed. Alright. You fucking... Do you think Blackbird and Connie will really come in 1.4? Take all leaks with a grain of salt. It is possible. It is also possible it doesn't happen. Go for it, Iroi. Alright, you tried, and that's what matters. Do it again, though, and I turn you into lamb chops. Iroi tried and flopped on the ground twice. We just need no more mistakes. It's fine. No more mistakes. Yeah, I would agree that, like, I think Genshin's story just is good. I don't think it's the best thing ever, but I think it's good. The problem with Genshin's story is that you have 2 options to experience it. Never miss an update ever, because there's a ton of story-based events that go away permanently, and you never see them again. For both characters and for certain, like, unique events in Genshin's history. Or watch 3 billion recap videos. That's why you cover your teammate, or have a teammate cover you. I can't control whether they cover me. I just work here, all right? But yeah, like, that's probably the biggest problem with Genshin for me, is that you had to either, you had to be there for the fucking story, which to me is inane. Like that's an absurd thing to expect of a player base, especially when you have a lot of players who didn't join from the very start and as such missed, like, I think there was like an Albedo story pretty early on that a fuck ton of people have missed that's actually like some relatively important information. Um and people just don't get to experience it outside of seeing a video of someone else play it, which what reasonable player is going to do that? Unless you're already like knee deep into sunk cost fallacy, you're not going to sit there and look at that and go, this is an acceptable and normal form of storytelling. Which for me, that's what I didn't like about Destiny 2 later on, was like it had this seasonal story. And I'm not saying, oh, I don't like it, or like, oh, I stopped playing it. Because there was enough other good things about the game that I was like, okay, I can bear with this, but I'm still gonna call it bad. But removing story content of any kind permanently from the game for any reason whatsoever is, like, I think absurd.
We'll surely win, right?
Also, you can't skip stories at all. Yeah, not being able to skip kind of sucks too. Especially if you try to make an alt.
I'm on a streak.
I tried making an alt for Genshin and it kind of like, I was like, oh, this sucks.
Score! We're closer to victory.
I'm gonna give you a chance, Denoise. Let's go. The Liyue OST is pretty good though. The music is pretty good for Genshin, I think. And the story isn't bad. I'm just saying the way they present the story is bad. They just do unnecessary shit that makes the game worse. And it makes it worse for players.
Bow to me.
Okay, so we got Chaos. Or we'll have Chaos after this. So he's really good at blocking, but he doesn't block. I've heard that much. Get it. Broski just friendly fired. I remember that 8 to 12 hour Sumiru quest. I fucking hated that. I hated that so much. I remember exactly the one you're talking about. I hated it. It bothered me so much. Is it the one with the repetitive dialogue? Been fun? The one where it had like, because of certain circumstances, the same dialogue was repeated over and over again? Because I fucking hate that quest. Genuinely one of my least favorite experiences gaming ever. Was trying to play that.
Great.
Score! We're closer to victory.
World designing, how about we discuss food instead? I mean, you have that, but then there's also, like, the fact that it just repeats the same thing over and over again. Like, you having to relive the same circumstance without being able to skip any fucking dialogue. Oh my gosh. Remember being disappointed when Day was bad? Yeah. I played Genshin for 10 months, and I have everything on 100%. There's nothing I didn't like. I think I'm crazy. Yeah, I think you're insane. You might be insane. But also it's preference. So, you know, it's the same reason why, like, I still like Destiny 2, despite the problems. There are plenty of people who still like Genshin despite the problems. Not disliking anything about it. I will say, I'm like, oh wow, that's interesting. But I'm sure it's possible.
I can show you the trophy right now.
That won't do. That's not what he meant.
Chaos Senpai.
Idoi looks so much smaller standing in between Shinku and Chaos. Like, you look at Idoi normally and you're like, oh, she's like short. And then you stand her in between Shinku and Chaos and you're like, wow, she's actually fucking tiny.
This is great. Let's do our best.
I've seen that line get slandered a few times. I never played it. Like, I quit before I finished Fontaine because of Risley's banner. Genuinely. Half of chaos is crazy, true. It's fucking tiny.
Win, right? Score! We're closer to victory.
I feel like these girls being so tiny, like, catches the opponents off guard or something. Because they don't move until after it's whizzed past their head.
We'll surely win, right?
Shit.
You guys! Not so fast!
Alright, you got this, Roy. Let's go. Mind games called being bad. Huge. Why is Hunter Crucible damn impossible this time? Yeah, I get it. It's pretty fucking rough. I'm gonna try some Hunter Crucible. Why not?
Bow to me!
How to get more characters in volleyball? Play volleyball. You might think I'm like fucking with you, but you literally just play through it. The more levels you complete, the more you unlock. Genuinely. Alright, Hunter's Crucible. Join. Endless Fons? What do you mean? Oh, is this like one of those extra levels? Okay. Let's rock you. Why not? Yeah. I don't know. I genuinely have no idea if this is... It's if you want to push for 90k? Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna try it out. Why not? It was AI made me lose the whole tournament 2-7 in the semifinals. It's kind of funny. And how are you getting 5,000? I usually, so for one, I try to never increase the HP of the enemy, and I only ever get the second version.
Time to take a harder approach.
Of the,
Be gone! Divided by zero.
Let's go! Everyone, let's all
what do you call it?
into Bottom's belly.
Of the timer. But I'm fine with increasing everything
I'll
else.
make you quiet. Annoying. Silence. 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 Go around. Fight. Swing my... You're stuck here with me.
Press the target.
See, he's getting played? He is. He's better for this.
Let's finish.
Genuinely.
Embrace.
It'll be. It's super scary inside my dreams. Wakey, wakey.
I'm just far from it. Get tracking.
I'm not even running Good Boy's Grand Adventure arc on him. I forgot to put it on.
All in a day's work. ZANKOU.
Splinter and fracture.
I just realized it's on my Security because I was using her with my ZANKOU team.
Have fun in your dreams. Nightmares.
Antenna, working.
In fact, yeah, I'm gonna rock out of that, and then I'm gonna put that arc on him. What does he take more damage from? Oh, nothing. Okay.
Got something to say?
I'm ready.
Hmm. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'll try it again. I'm not too bothered with whether or not I get it, so. Can you use food buff? I believe you can. And now that I think about it, I probably should, right? How do food buffs work? I don't ever eat them. Like a fucking tiny ass buff. Why is all the attack stuff flat? No percentage based attack? And don't forget which buff? What do you mean don't forget which buff? There's food buffs, yes. Oh yeah, which buff? Blanket, I want you to understand, when I read that, my brain auto-corrected it as which buff. Don't forget which buff, as in to remember which food buff I got. And I'm sitting here like, why the fuck would that matter after I've used it? And then it clicked and I was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, the witch gives me buffs. Blackbird, she's the goat. I forgot I can teleport directly to her. You know, sometimes one cannot use brain. This is fine. I love her design. The fucking hat with all the crow like wings and stuff and the cloak.
Welcome to the witch's
I'm definitely getting her, by the way. TP direct to the witch, yes. Oh, I didn't use any of that? Yeah, well, you're pay to wins. Fuck you. Not really.
Your path ahead is
You provide a great many things for us all, so it's all good. You are forgiven for your transgressions called using what you've rightfully gained. Just a 15% straight damage, by the way. There's a chance for filling the food meters too. Yeah, I don't know. AC bump. Alright, so what are we rocking here? I don't really want to use the fries that look like they're special. I don't think it works, actually. We're about to find out. Am I stupid? There we go. We'll see how much damage I deal.
Time to take a harder approach.
I'm be fully fucking for real with you, I'm pretty sure it works. Like, it's not a ton immediately, but I do immediately feel that I'm doing more damage than I did by a significant amount. More than just what I would do from, what's it called? The funny Grand Boys Good Adventure or Good Boys Grand Adventure. Though annoyingly enough, I don't think he got hit with Remora. No, he didn't. I have to fucking restart.
All in a day's work. That's out.
So it's probably gonna run out midway.
Splinter and fracture.
Or no, it lasts 3 minutes, doesn't it?
Have fun in your dreams. Night there.
Does
I'll make sure you quiet down.
doesn't show the food buffs? I have no idea. I also have the detailed thing turned off. I should probably turn that on.
You're stuck here with me.
Okay. I'm not fucking not with any level of sanity, and if I'm not even going for the title, what is the point? Alright. Onwards to things that give me rewards. For now. Maybe later I'll go back in, but the witch buff first? Gotcha. How do I turn on the detailed thing again? Oh, I tested it now? Okay, you tested it. Lovely. Alright, so the food buff does not show, the witch buff does. Okay. I want to know you know, maybe this is like a thing that I have I don't know, maybe I have a connection that others do not. But in my mind, I have to genuinely wonder why the fuck would you add a food buff only for the food buff to not work in anything that you want a food buff for? Is that like an unreasonable thing? Like, just don't put it in the game. If you're only gonna have food buffs available on shit you don't need food buffs for, don't put it in the game. Don't even include the system. It's unnecessary. Break with ZANKOU is better. I don't have ZANKOU A1, so my break is not very good. Oh, food works as well? Okay, so it does work. In this case, this is not one of those scenarios. Isn't that the same for most other games? Does that make it good? At least from my perspective. But you need to use it in the challenge. Oh, interesting. So you can use it within the challenge. Cool. But yeah, from my personal perspective, Scarlet, I understand that a lot of games do that. And it looks like NT doesn't, because it allows you to use the food as long as you use it in the challenge. I don't know if that's intentional, though. But, at least from my perspective, just because a lot of games do it, doesn't mean that it's a good system. You have to think about it. They're using dev time to design food buffs that no one's going to use or are completely unnecessary. Why would I not just want them to work on something else instead? Just don't worry about it. Because it clears all effects when you enter? Gotcha. Also, where's the funny... Is it compact status bar? Is that what it is? Yes? Okay. Yeah, that sounds completely useless to be available in the first place. Yeah, so like, why would you have, yeah, it's just my perspective, right? Because it's not like it takes anything away from the game by existing. but from my perspective, it takes away from the game in terms of potential, like in terms of opportunity cost, because they could just spend that time doing something else with it. But either way, we continue. I'm gonna rock with this lady, 30k Fons with my name on it. Lakshana, Psyche, Cosmos. Yeah, I could probably just rock that whole 5 times. You edit formation. I'm skipping Linko for A1 ZANKOU. Totally fair. In my eyes, if I get A1 ZANKOU prior to 70 pulls, then that's fine. I probably won't pull for Linko, or I'll just pull like 30 or something. Versus if I don't get another ZANKOU copy by that time, then I'm instead going to save and just use it on a 1.4 character. I won't be pulling for Linko at all, if that's the case. And yo, Moose, welcome in. The devs' time and money just to create something that has 0 gameplay value? Exactly, yeah. It's the same way how, like, I forget what it's called. Like, when MMOs create gear that's meant to be, like, super niche hyper-use stuff, but then don't actually create situations where you would want to use it. Because there's plenty of situations where, like, for example, in, like, older WoW versions, you might want a specific setup with certain skills, and then certain pieces would have certain effects on your skills. Or, they'd have certain unique interactions with your class or other classes, and this would make, like, even lower level gear somewhat appealing to wear, depending on what their extra effects were. But a lot of the time, in, like, recent WoW, and, like, a lot of other, MMOs, a lot of the stuff with unique effects on it is just completely useless. Frankly. What server? I'm on the America server. But what do you mean? I wonder if Linko's gonna be like Chaos, who is one of the most skipped? Maybe, I don't know. Chaos is skipped because of his design. 6 focusing on upgrading Iroi to 80. What do you call it? I don't have her signature.
Press the target.
She's using Daffodil Arc. Oh, am I an idiot? You only need 12k to unlock the title? Yeah, I know. I need 5k for each set of rewards, though. Yeah, also I went in with the fucking wrong team, so. Please allow me to save my results and my choice for my function. You guys not got A1 and 30 pulls and her weapon, so I still have 110 pulls left. Lovely. That's amazing. 90k for the title upgrade sounds too steep. I don't mind it because it's cosmetic only. I've said it before. I don't mind there being things for like pay to win players or for like super hardcore players, as long as it's cosmetic only. They just shouldn't have a direct extra mechanical advantage.
Black Mimosa, angry.
In a heartbeat. A nightmare drowned in time.
You do 2k per boss, you can get it. I'm aware, but you get other rewards. You don't only get that. I mean, I'm fine with chasing things that don't affect combat, but it just needs to actually have usage. It can't be useless and not affect combat at all. Like, if the food could be used as a buff for characters, or as, like, extra, if it provided more of a bond utility, then that would be fine. I'm free to play, my luck is high up. Nice. Best rewards are on 1K. Yeah, but all of the rewards are not on 1K.
That's nothing.
We seem to be coming to a general understanding of how my psychology works. I want all of it. If it provides me with a thing that I can use in-game, I'm getting it. I mean, it's not like getting 5K on most of these bosses is particularly difficult, frankly. It's harder than last time, sure, but it's not like I'm like breaking the bank or anything. So you can do this as a new player as well? Yeah, that's a nice thing. Sticks is a what? Wild behavior. Wild statements. Insane. Oh man, I've already got the basic. Settle your tab. The debt collector. Psyche, Chaos, Incantation resistance up. Then I'll rock Shinku. Looks like I know exactly what team I'm using. I used Ora to do it and just fine. I'd say it's better than Song of the Whale. What? Wait, huh? Did I miss a conversation topic? Ah, okay. Bro, which is the best arc for Annulith? I don't have Ready, which is better. Tier 5 Ora, or Tier 1 Song of the Whale. Song of the Whale is mathematically better, but some people do prefer using Ora. So it's gonna, you could just try both out if you really want at the same level and see which one feels better to you and then upgrade that one. Hello there, what's your opinion on ZANKOU? I really like her. She's very fun. How to get the 90k title. You get 90k score in the Hunter Crucible. Max everything out, almost. If you're asking for a breakdown guide, you're not getting one. Ora is just better for the JoJo reference, sure. We got the opening quest for the game, though, for that.
Have fun in your dreams. Nightmares.
Zawarudo. Some poultry type shit.
Time to take a harder approach.
Tutorial for 90k's your wallet. It's real.
Go! It's super scary inside my dreams.
Oh, what the fuck just happened to me?
Happened again.
I just got waterfowl danced. Alright. I just got fucking annihilated. That was terrible timing. Did it mid-animation, I'm just like, okay. Six, could I run a Blossom team with Hotre? Yes, she does really well. Blossom teams are fucking nice.
Press the target.
They're longer rotations though, so keep it in mind.
Stay out of.
I prefer how short and how fast the rotation is with the Shinku charge team, personally.
Have fun in your dreams.
I feel like it does the damage more quickly, which is nice for rails. For something like this though, you'd probably have more success with the Blossom team. God damn. Holy fuck.
Oh, that just happened again.
Why do I see people do 1.3 million damage to ZANKOU? Because she does insane damage.
Time to take a harder approach.
My old friend just did a 100k score? Yeah.
Fate splinter and fracture.
A6 ZANKOU, yeah.
Kiddo Beam! It's super scary inside my dreams.
Annoying. Silence. 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 Go around and find out. You're stuck here with me.
I feel like I just did something. I don't know. Did it like dodge my rotation? I don't even know.
All in a day's work.
What's your opinion on pulling one character each banner then hitting up reruns for more constellations? That is a totally fine and conservative point of view. To like go for it. Yeah, I don't see any problems with playing that way. Because you'll get a taste of everyone, and then if you don't like anyone, you just don't pick them again. And you don't get rerun. I'm confused. Should I go for A5 ZANKOU? Up to you. I had uninstalled endfield today for Lua. Okay. And welcome in, Travis.
Time to take a harder approach.
Fate splinter and fracture.
Yes, 75% attack buff on the boss is causing big trouble for you. Not as much trouble as the HP buff would.
Let's all crawl back into Mommy's belly.
So I'll take what I can get.
Antenna, support me.
It's also mostly me being an idiot. Honestly. Why is it taking so damn long? I feel like something interrupted the rotation. Maybe the boss moved too much.
Antenna, support me. Get out.
A6 ZANKOU is worth it only if you have Daffodil A1. So there's an opinion. And then decide what you want to use her for. If you're gonna go for High Awakening ZANKOU, what do you want with her? Challenge. The copies in this game work so differently from other games. Exactly, yeah.
Press the target. Stay out of.
Let's finish this.
It's super scary.
Are you going for the Crucible title? No. I have the title. I don't have the Gilded, but I'm not interested in the Gilded. The Gilded requires some crazy fucking teams that I don't have the characters for. I'm free to play.
Silence. Silence. Silence.
How do I dodge and then still take fucking 8,000 damage?
Go around and find out. Swing my claw. Go around and find. You're stuck here
Crazy.
with me.
That was fucking wild. That's my least favorite. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's like some weird interaction. But that's something that I fucking hate happens sometimes when you're using Shinku, is she'll use the ult, you press it, it acknowledges that you're using it because it starts the animation, and then you just get fucking annihilated. And you get pulled out of it for whatever reason. This boss is pain? It is, but it's fine. It's also the only, like, somewhat challenging mechanical boss in the entire game. I'm not going to be too upset about it. Maybe Serenetti is, like, I don't know, a far second place. I'm about to heal 0. I was fighting him with cheese solo and be on the rails. Fair.
Get out! Don't get dragged into it! You can try. Release. Swing my claw! Plotting your escape? Don't even think about it!
I highly doubt they're going to release any custom modules. You guys have to understand, the reason the custom gear stuff exists in other games is because it's really difficult to get gear in those games. And in this game, frankly, it's one of the easiest...
There's still a chance.
Fuck me. Frankly, in this game, it's one of the easiest games to get gear. Like, it just is. The fact that you can already target which modules you want to grab, for one, and it doesn't cost much more. It's pretty worth it, especially if you're building one specific character, and you have already, like, built a good amount of other stuff. But, the amount of, like, the variations of things, and the amount of pieces of gear you get based on the energy you spend, compared to other games with similar systems, you have way better chances in this game. Also, the fact that it already shows you what stats are on the gear piece before you even unlock. My luck just sucks with getting the perfect main stat. I totally get you there. I was running a purple crit damage cheese console for weeks. Because I couldn't get a gold crit damage one. And she only wants crit damage. So, crit damage and cosmos damage. I didn't get any cosmos damage ones. And then suddenly I got one of them, and then I got 10 billion of them. So.
All in a day's work.
Blue boss is my bottleneck right now for Maxi teams. I don't really worry too much about talents, but...
And fracture.
By the way, I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but there's like a little bit of iframes whenever you switch characters that you can use to dodge attacks. I don't know if it always works, but it does work sometimes. I rarely trigger it intentionally. It's a lot more likely to be something I would trigger on accident.
No room for mistakes.
Fuck me.
Press the target.
Bro, what is the best arc for the MC for free to play? Day Off. I have a guide for it on my YouTube. It's called The Day Off.
Have fun in your dreams. Nightmares.
Antenna, support me.
Cheese doesn't need a crit damage cartridge. As far as I'm aware, crit damage is her best stat because she already has a thing that gives her an auto crit. She has an auto crit whenever she uses her ult. So if you want to use her as a nuker, which is her intended role and it's the only thing she does well, you want crit damage. It is certainly the best. I think Cosmos damage is also fine, but I wasn't getting either of them. I'm pretty sure crit damage is her best. The talents work on level 7 or 8? Yeah, they do. Most talents you don't really need to get to level 10. Yeah, her main stat is crit damage, yeah.
It's okay.
Okay, fuck you.
Oh, that just happened again.
Let me defy.
Time to blossom it up.
Ready? Fire! Everyone, let's all crawl back into
Let's pop Skia ult for no reason. Alright. Yeah, I forgot that's the whole thing, isn't it? Yeah, it's whole regression bullshit.
Then break.
You son of a bitch. Why are you fucking flying, bro? Oh my god, what an annoying piece of shit. Fuck off. That's so fucking annoying.
Let's finish this.
Yeah, Cheese can't crit, and the crit damage gives more damage only for the first attack after the ult. Which, that's when you do most of her damage, though. I'm gonna be real, Cheese doesn't do very good damage outside of her ult. I don't know, maybe I was playing it wrong. I don't know. But I was doing more damage with her than most people were, so. I assume I had to have done something right. Blossom saves the day. Blossom didn't save the day. Blossom pissed me off. This fucking annoying ass boss. Oh, it's somehow I actually zeroed that shit. Zero seconds on the timer, head ass. Alright. Well, either way, I'd mentioned it previously, but I have a thing I must attend to. I have things that must be done. So, gamers, I know it is quite a bit early. In fact, let me wait for the. It's fine. I can wait.
Lacrimosa, love, love, love it. Thank you, appraiser.
Best solos are now Lacrimosa, then Cheese, then Shinko, then Micron. Nice. Keep in mind, if you want to solo with Shinko, I think you need A1. I guess her menacing gaze is fine enough without it.
Is this for me? I'll gladly accept it, thanks.
Where's my fucking ZANKOU? Oh yeah, you don't have shit. That's fine. I refuse to use Hani on my team. Well. Rip. Yes. Alright, gamers. I thank you all for being here. I'm going to call it. If you enjoyed the content and want to catch me next time when I'm doing length stream, check out my socials. You can also check out my Discord if you want more notifications on just general stream stuff. And then if you want to get something for Pumpkin, the cat, then there's the throne. The only thing I don't like is you lose special weapon animations. True. But, you know, you trade something for something. But yes, alright gamers. I thank you all for being here. Have a lovely time, every single one of you. And yeah, peace out gamers, peace out. Dab on them. Later Wicked. Later Tenrock.